A leading advisor to President-elect Donald Trump allegedly sought to enrich himself in exchange for promoting candidates to top positions in the incoming administration. That's right, multiple outlets reported on Monday that the top attorney on Trump's transition team investigated Boris Epstin. That's right, who helped represent the former president during his effort to overturn the results of the 2020 election, of which he received absolutely no accountability for doing. Thanks. No, anyway, over accusations that he requested payments from people seeking these roles. Now, Scott Bessent, Trump's pick to lead the Treasury Department, was among those Epstein pushed for payments, according to the Associated Press. So they looked into this. Okay. Now, apparently, Epstein had demanded Bessent pay him between $30,000 to $40,000 a month to secure him as an advocate. An advocate? What the hell? Now, not only that, but he also attempted to get Bessent to invest $10 million in a 3-on-3 basketball league. Hey, I've got this great investment opportunity for you, Scott. Right. Okay. What a weird thing, but also bullshit. Okay, that's a scam. It's a scam. Okay, but anyway. So now what would, of course, happen if you didn't hire Boris? I mean, to represent you? Apparently nothing, because Scott Bessent has been already picked to be the Treasury Secretary. And that's without hiring Epstein. As the New York Times reported, Mr. Bessent declined both efforts, but played along with him to avoid offending such a seemingly powerful figure in Mr. Trump's world. Oh, yeah, no, Boris, you know what? I'm thinking about it, okay? Just give me a little bit of time. All right, I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm just going back and forth, gonna see if I had the budget, maybe. You know, just give me a little bit of time. So no, he didn't need Boris after all. So now, here's what's funny. On November 14th, Mr. Bessent called Mr. Epstein, right? This is after he declined the initial offer to have Epstein as an advocate, to see whether or not this phone call was about, to see whether he was actually criticizing Mr. Bessent to the people around Trump. So, you didn't take him on as an advocate, and so he's gonna go around and start shit talking. Big surprise. Shocker, right? And so Bessent's like, I'm gonna find out who's trash talking me, all right? It's gotta be Epstein. It's gotta be. So now, in this phone call, Epstein told Mr. Bessent that it was, quote unquote, too late to hire him, and that it's because he's Boris fucking Epstein. What? Okay, then. Wow, somebody is absolutely full of themselves. But, I mean, I guess I don't really blame him, because he's in a massive position of power and authority and influence inside the coming presidential administration. So I suppose I could understand how that would inflate your head the size of the Goodyear frickin' blimp. All right? Now, apparently Bessent wasn't the only one who got an offer that he couldn't but did refuse. Okay. The second person cited in the review was a defense contractor from whom Mr. Epstein sought $100,000 a month. $100,000 during the transition period. The report said that Mr. Epstein depicted his own hiring as, quote, do or die for the person's prospects. Hire me, all right, as an advocate for you, or else you ain't gonna get it. Well, that's classic pay to play. Okay. The contractor, however, did not hire Mr. Epstein and is fearful of retaliation. So that's why they're anonymous. Wow. Okay, then. Lots of very clear grifting going on here. Lots of corruption. And Trump hasn't even taken office yet. People are already being accused of pay-to-play schemes. That's amazing. But not at all unsurprising. There's no reason to believe that his administration, by the way, will not be filled to the brim with corruption, self-dealing, and massive conflicts of interest. Does anybody not remember the first term? I mean, do we have such a limited memory? Did we memory hole 2016 through 2020? I mean, I suppose a lot of us did because, the plague and all. Yes, there was a plague. A literal pandemic okay, during that time. So I guess a lot of people did just kind of forget about the whole thing. It was that bad. The problem is, of course, people forgot how we got there. And it's because of Donald Trump. But anyway, the grift, the self-dealing, the corruption, that was very, very present. And here's a slight refresher, right? According to a recent analysis by Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, or CREW, Trump likely benefited from a total of $13.6 million in payments from foreign governments to his companies. So, yeah. Now, of course, with this incoming administration, Donald Trump's going to be like, you know what? Those are rookie numbers. We're going to have to pump those up. All right, that's going to be chump change or Trump change. As the Post noted last week, the president-elect has made no promises to divest from any of his financial interests, because of course he wouldn't, which have now soared to include a cryptocurrency business, shocker, and a stake valued at $3.67 billion in a social media company, in addition to his family firm's growing number of foreign deals. Oh, to think that this coming administration is not going to be just corruption on steroids. Come on. You know it's coming. We all know it's coming. That said, getting back to Boris, right? Now, it appears that Eric Trump, he was asked about this, and he is just absolutely shocked that anything like this could ever happen.
Listen, I've known Boris for years, and I've never known him to be anything but a good human being. So, that said, I will tell you, my father has been incredibly clear. You do not do that under any circumstance, and believe me, there will be repercussions if somebody was. So, I've never seen that side of him. I've known him for a very long time, and I certainly hope the reporting's false. And I can also tell you, if it's true, the person will probably no longer be around.
Let me tell you one thing. You do not do that around Donald Trump. Oh, sure. Have you not been paying attention? I know Eric isn't exactly the smartest Trump kid. All right. So not paying attention, but still, I mean, you got to notice. But here's the thing, though. If Boris Epstin is actually fired for this, it's not because he did it. Wait, what? What do you mean? No, it's because he didn't let any of the Trumps benefit from it. That's the ultimate sin in Trump world. You can do whatever grifting you want, as long as you cut in the big guys. As long as you cut Trump in, okay, or one of the kids. All right, that's the only rule. All right, you can do whatever you want. You can screw over as many people as you want. Make whatever kind of shady deals, right? As long as you cut us in. But if you don't cut us in, oh, there's going to be hell to pay. Hell to pay. Because remember, there are two different types of people that coalesce around someone like Trump. There are those he wants to use, and those who want to use him for his own personal gain. Okay? And to me, right now, I'm not entirely sure which one Boris qualifies as. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.